Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to Talking Shit. I got my man Rush in the building, Fame, and my man Mustard,
What
aka
up?
Stan.
What's
Yeah,
up?
we about to cook up today, man. I got the sucker free bosses up in here. Y'all know them boys don't play around.
Yeah, the team is here.
Facts. But yeah, the first topic, man, we gonna cover today, man. I know everybody been like seeing the whole Houston rodeo, the Hoedeo. Shout out to Famous on that one.
Yeah,
And let me before we jump into the video, because I got a news clipping where man they had to enforce a dress code because they were like, hey man, y'all out here ass cheeks showing, y'all damn near naked, y'all out here. I don't know what kind of cowgirls y'all trying to dress up like. They're like, look, there ain't no cowgirl shit. So they had to implement a dress code, which I think is
crazy.
y'all think that's crazy, man, going on down in Houston and shit.
Yo, ever since my baby mom's moved down there, it's been going downhill. She
So
bring
you
she she brought
attributing that whole dip to your baby your baby
yeah, she
mom?
brought she brought demonic energy down there, man. I'm telling you, but yeah, she brought that. It's been terrible now, man.
So is Houston like the new like that
Atlanta.
whole
It's
rodeo is
Atlanta. No, no. Houston is the new Atlanta. It's either
Yeah,
the cousin to Atlanta, first cousin, or
mm,
the baby of Atlanta.
yeah,
Cause
yeah.
because Houston also had Houston Splash.
you said Houston, what's that?
Houston.
They,
Yeah, that's staying a freak. Go ahead, stay. Gonna start talking to code in a second.
I always plead the fifth. Houston also had the Afro Tech, and then Houston Houston has other places to go to that everybody been going to. So the rodeo, unless something else was going on at the same time for the rodeo, and it just happened to be at the same time. Because what they say about the rodeo is true. It's like it is a family event, but it's spring break.
Oh, okay. So the spring break, like people went down. Who the fuck will go to Houston for spring break though? That's
If
what I'm
you want
saying.
some
Ain't
black
no
on black
beach.
action,
So is this like the
man.
dude Freaknik? Like you remember back in the
Oh
day, or
shit.
Howard Homecoming
Yeah,
or
that's
something?
it.
yes,
Yeah, that's
Houston.
crazy.
Houston is well. Okay, it's two because there's Houston and the Daytona Beach in Florida. The Beach Week, which is happening now. Um, but yeah, we have those two options for Black Spring Break because it used to be Miami, but Miami cut all
Yeah.
that stuff out.
So like Houston, that rodeo, it was an actual like a rodeo, like a family event. Because I thought it was just like
It,
a black rodeo, like something like we black people put together.
no, no, it's a
Black people,
family.
black. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
okay.
not. It was not supposed to be Splash. That's not what
Yo,
it's
what's the
supposed to
splash that you
be.
talking about?
Yeah, go
What's
ahead,
the
Stan.
splash that you talking
Break
about?
that down.
What-
Stan talking in code and shit.
Splash is a generational multicultural FBA and what's what I'm looking for? Uh what's that other stuff for black people? Not black exploitation. Diaspora get together for professionals to meet and greet.
Get the
Man, I don't
fuck
know
out of
nothing you
here.
just said, man.
This was some ratchet shit. He tried to make it sound like it was some what's that shit that people be going for
Sophisticated shit.
like career oriented stuff like seminars and shit.
That's the same thing for Afrotech. And
Hell nah.
none of them people in technology when they go to Afrotech, they're just trying to find themselves a tech nerd so they could get married to and they pay off their student loans. But I mean, Houston is that spot. Um, it just gotten to that place and it exploded. Again, it's hot in Houston. Nobody's talking about the beach in Houston or Texas. I wouldn't go to
Yeah, I heard the
Houston.
humidity. I heard the humidity is crazy in Texas.
Yeah, very, very. And then also it's spring. So um man, Benadryl is not gonna help you in Texas.
So let me
Them problems
ask
are huge.
Ruthless and
Oh, you
Rush.
know Ruthless been there.
Y'all think this Houston rodeo thing, y'all think they need to shut this down? You think this is a bad idea?
Ruthless.
Ruthless, you on mute. Shout out to Ruthless looking fly, man. Got the Louis Vuitton on. Nigga, don't be coming up here stunting on us.
No, I just came from a little event. But they might as well let it go on because if Houston don't do it, somebody else will.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
People
okay.
wanna
So you
party,
say keep
man.
it going?
Yeah, people. If they shut Houston down, what's next? Cali, right?
No.
They're gonna go downtown. Well, I'm just saying. I'm just using that. California has a place people come in like Westwood, but if you take one, you plug one hole, another hole gonna open up. Another state's gonna take it on. People are going to find the way to have sex and ratchetness. It just what they're drawn to. You know what I mean? And just gotta embrace it.
What about you, Rush, man? You feel they need to shut this down or?
Yeah, they need to shut it down because the percentage of people catching the monster out there is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like 9 out of 10 people got the monster out there. So yeah, they need to shut it down.
Rush, man. Rush with these numbers, man. 9 out of 10.
Nah, hey,
That's
I'm gonna play some
crazy.
videos. That shit high, so we gonna get to that. But let me
9
play
out
this
of
first.
10? Yo,
Yeah, 9 out of 10. That's high as hell.
crazy.
But that
That's
STD
crazy.
rate
Yeah,
is.
I'm
fun.
embellishing, but y'all know the vibes, man. It's up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
now
Rufus, you were
let's
saying, hey, they gonna find another.
Yeah,
Find another avenue.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
okay.
this is Houston. What's going on for the rodeo is answer to the shutdown that happened in Spring Break, Miami. So Miami is like they had no money for Spring Break, and a lot of businesses are shutting down. So Houston was the answer to that. So Houston, they had parties last year. People was going to Texas anyway last year for Spring Break. But this time they were in Texas. So they were somewhere down in Houston by the beach or somewhere in Texas, and everybody was there last year and they had a time of their life. This year, I guess it just aligned with Houston Rodeo, but now in South Florida, they want people to come back, but you want no parking, you charging all these fees for resorts. You didn't want people to come back for spring break. You shut it down. And so now everybody went to Houston.
Yeah,
Let me
I'm
go.
far.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm
Go
far.
ahead.
Yeah, I'm older. I'm far removed from the spring break events and all that, man. I don't know what be going on there.
What you mean? The oldest person that gone to the spring break was 75 or 80.
Yeah, not me, man. I ain't with that. I ain't being there. I ain't being in that type of crowd. I'm far removed from all those spring break events, man. But
Not yet.
listen, if your girl's going to anywhere spring break, dump her. If she's going anywhere on spring break, it don't matter where it is.
For the streets, man.
Listen,
yeah, I mean,
listen, it doesn't even matter anymore, right? To me, I look at it like this. Okay, she doesn't go to Houston. A woman's going to find a way to be ratchet if she's ratchet.
Yeah, that's what I say.
No matter
Anywhere.
where.
If your girl go anywhere on spring break, then it's a wrap.
Sure.
No matter where she go.
She go anywhere. She can go to girls' night out.
Listen, man, your girl going to spring break, rodeo type joint, man. She's public property, man.
But you guys, you're not being fair. How about the mental health? There are people in this world who had 9 months of winter. They haven't seen the sun. They turn in light skin because they haven't gotten a tan yet.
The fuck out. You better go golf in Phoenix with some old ladies. You ain't gotta go to no goddamn Houston Rodeo, the Hoedeo.
Yeah.
You get all the sun in Phoenix or Tucson.
Can we gotta have a honest conversation, right? The hoes are running the show. The hoes are running the show.
Yeah.
You ain't no way you gonna stop them now. Ain't no stopping them, right? If she doesn't go to rodeo, they're gonna go to a girls' night trip out downtown anywhere, right?
Nah.
How many down?
Nah.
Yeah,
Girls
that's what
trip?
women are doing. There's anywhere.
And I know women of mine. No, she can go. She's just don't come back.
Yeah, but if your wife is a 304 and she's participating, she's gonna find a way. She's gonna
Your
find
wife
a way.
should be a 304.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Don't. You know what I mean? I'm just speaking in general, right? that 3 or 4 is running in the show, right? They're going to go, the men are going to follow, right? Where they go, the men are going to follow. And just you can try to stop. You're just a dumb fool to try to even,
So Rufus, you saying like, hey, these females will find in the area and the dudes, all this shit men talk, they gonna gravitate down there to the fuckery.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
that's a fair point.
Men, just remember, girls are getting the club for free. This has been going on, right? And the guys will follow. Wherever the hoes is, the dudes are going to be there, and they're going to have a great time. And then, and then they're going to do it again, right?
Hold on, we're going to circle back to that point. Let me play this video real quick. It's just the news talk about the whole outfits and stuff.
In the final stretch of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, and the dress code continues to be the talk of town.
I mean, we're looking at your comments all over social media. Videos and pictures of some outfits went viral, not in a good way. And that's one of the reasons that rodeo leaders are pushing now for a stricter dress code. And now the question is, who's enforcing the rules? KPRC2's Rochelle Turner is back at NRG Park with the answers.
I asked the rodeo that exact question. They tell me that enforcement falls under NRG Park Security Partners, Legends Global Management, and Rodeo Management. But the rodeo wouldn't tell us exactly how many people have been turned away for violating the dress code. We also asked officials to clarify what counts as revealing. They say clothing with obscene language or graphics, excessively torn items, visible undergarments, or outfits that show too much skin may be considered inappropriate on the grounds. I also asked rodeo goers, what does revealing mean to them?
My grandmother always said, if you're showing a little up top, nothing should be showing at the bottom, and vice versa. Also, why do you want to show something that was meant to be kept at home? We can enjoy this weather, enjoy the function, without doing all the extra stuff.
Y'all think she's saying that because she's just big?
She big, yeah.
I think she's just saying that because it's daytime. I'm sure at nighttime she got some, booty shorts, some hot, some heels, a hat, and the tank top.
Okay.
But the big lady?
Yeah, this is South.
They do. Not for me.
Yeah, not for you, but this the South. This is South. They pull them in the South.
I don't listen. I don't doubt it because I know, a lot of men go for anything. So
no. There is a preference. Every man has a preference, right? Some guys like big girls. Some guys like skinny girls. Some guys like thick. I mean, we're not a monolith, right? So there's a market for her.
Yeah, because she got them ham hock. She got them ham hock arms. I know she's getting it.
What's up, M3?
M3.
Yeah.
But all right, let me go ahead and play some more.
If your whole body can show and it's so tight, for me that is revealing.
We spotted several people wearing shorts and crop tops, showing more skin than clothes. The rodeo says they do not plan to actively screen every guest at the gate, but officials say if someone violates the dress code, they can be asked to cover up, change clothes, or leave. And if you're asked to leave, you will not get a refund. I also asked people if they think rodeo attire has gotten out of control.
On every single post I see, it's 20 heavier people that are dressing that way, and not the skinnier ones that I see around. And I just feel like it's fat shaming more than really their values.
I think there should be a little more, I guess, it should be more leveled out. I feel like guys should be I guess there should be more, just as much intent for regulating guys' clothing as much as the girls are. So
what are you talking about?
We also asked who makes the call on turning someone.
He said regulate the guys' clothing.
Like,
what
men ain't
coming out there with Speedos on?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so goofy ass.
He's just trying to get coochie. That's all. He's just trying to get coochie points.
Yeah, my man was trying to be.
He's definitely a male feminist.
Yeah, there you go. He's like, let me say a fair statement. Like, man, ain't no guys coming in there with no Daisy Duke balls hanging out and shit.
But yeah, on a real though, man, an event like that, in an event like that, you shouldn't be wearing no booty shorts like that. There's kids around, you know.
But
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I'm about to say that.
Hold
I'm gonna call
Hold
cap on all of it.
up.
That's
Hold
the false videos. In the group chat, I sent the real videos from TikTok when you saw the outfits, and it was all at night. So her asking these questions during the day, that wasn't the story. It was when you see the videos of the night version, it was off the hook.
Hold on, you gotta drop some of those in
Oh, it is. It's there.
And y'all know y'all dropped like 100 videos. I know it. Drop some of those. I'll put them up. But
Okay,
here
I'll
they
just send it to
add
your
some more.
personal one then. I'll send it to your
Yeah, send it to the
personal.
personal.
Okay.
I was scared, but I mean, they didn't say anything yet, so.
I don't think it applied to me as much as it would have applied to the other gender, but I mean, I plan on coming how I am, so.
No, I wouldn't say that I had it in mind because I didn't really plan anything. I put this together like right before I left, so.
Wanted to downplay it, maybe wear jeans today and maybe a small crop top, but I didn't want to do too much. I mean, I dress like this on a daily anyway, so it really didn't affect me, honestly.
Well, I just wore something that made me feel good, made me feel beautiful, and I saw this outfit on TikTok on another girl, and I was like, you know what, I have to recreate it, so I went on Amazon and bought everything, put it on, and that's just what it is. Whatever it turned out is what I was gonna wear, yeah?
Not really too much for me. Because if I show my arms, it was okay. The only little thing is like with the tattoos, it's like, how do you know which ones are gang tattoos or not since I have a sleeve?
I don't say as a guy it would really affect me, but I have heard complaints about girls, so.
No, it didn't affect anything that I
That
wanted
dude
to
can't
wear.
be serious with the tattoos.
I seen something about a dress code on social media, but I wasn't thinking about that when I got dressed today. I just put on what I put on.
For me, it didn't. I'm not gonna have my booty all out anyway, so I'm good. This is a family event, so we're great.
Who's gonna police those type of that dress code, right? Because some women are curvier than others, and is it gonna be where it's like, this person can wear short shorts because she's not as curvy, but this person can't.
He voted for Kamala Harris.
Hey, I just sent some to your personal. I just also want to add something else that happened at the rodeo. So people were having sex outside in their cars.
What? That's crazy.
It was overcrowded.
People do this. This is kind of regular shit now. Like people do this all the time at events like this.
Yep. So people
Especially
was
on
having sex
spring
in
break.
the car out in the public.
I don't know. They're making a big deal now. It was worse back in the 90s. Go to the spring break stuff in the 90s, early 2000s.
That Freaknik was.
They was having sex outside the car.
Wild.
Forget inside the car. They was having sex in front of everybody.
All right, let me go ahead and play this one. This is the one Stan sent. So you said they was doing shit up in the cars and stuff?
Yep.
Riding dick in that bitch.
Damn. Okay.
Bitch, you that's not major.
All right. Let me play the next one. Fuck around. Yeah,
You
so they wilding out.
Got a little
What was
nervous,
that?
Jerk?
Huh?
Got a little nervous?
Shit,
Yeah, they gonna take
you know how they be
gonna
like
take the whole channel.
Dick could make me come, he was knocked out, I'm this bitch, whoa. Ho can't never say my pussy dry or weak, bitch.
All right. So this one, people were like, the men were filming the women they just met, and they was like sleeping together, and it was like, but they have
I saw this
boyfriends waiting
video.
for them at home.
Yeah,
Damn, that's
as I
crazy.
said,
Yeah, they playing too much music, so I
girl.
can't play the music, but
yeah, if your girl go on
Yeah,
spring
so-
break anywhere, it's over.
But here's
It's
the
funny,
story.
'cause-
There's the one girl named Aaliyah. She every night she was in somebody else's room, and they went ahead and made a post about her. They're like, hey, your man found out like what she was doing in Houston. Like she never spent time with her girls. She was at somebody's bed every night, and this was different dudes.
yeah, I'm with Rush on this. They might have to shut this shit down. I'm sorry, Ruthless. They they got fired all the.
But
What
what
y'all
about
understand-
people's need to meet other black people? They need to meet other black people and get some sun.
Listen, this shit used to happen in Vegas, right? So how are you gonna stop it, right? Women dictate the market, nigga. They dictate sex. All right.
Yeah.
So if you shut down Houston, the women are gonna say, "Oh, well, let's go back to Vegas, or let's go back to Miami, or let's go to
Or
Atlanta,
Mexico.
and then
Mexico.
or wherever, right, or wherever, downtown, wherever." And the men, as soon as the men find out, they're flocking, and the women want. Can we just accept that women are going to be 304s, and when they're ready to bust it down, where they got a boyfriend or a husband, it don't matter. When they're just going to do it, and there's nothing you can do about it. So whether it's in Houston, in Jamaica, in freaking in
even on the cruise ship,
it's pouring down, and there's nothing you can do about it because it's illegal.
Yeah.
I think you got to have a fuckery quota. You can't have the masses there. You got to be like, look, a little group, that's fine, but y'all got to go to all different cities.
we're in a capitalistic country, right? Where all them people is money, nigga. You gonna tell? So now you tell these big corporations they finna make $20 million a night off this thing. And you gonna tell them the group up go? Nah, they're gonna take you out.
Yeah, that's what the paper. I think Russ and SJ were just talking as wishful thinking. They like it should end, but there's no way you can stop something like this.
Well, I think that rodeo, if it's a family thing, they're gonna push that shit out. They're gonna take that shit to the one of them little towns. They be like, look, we moving this motherfucker. Let me play this real quick. This is a fight that happened there, man. They said there was like several fights. So yeah, they said it's getting wild out there. So yeah, they gonna relocate this shit in a minute. Look at all them people scattering. So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So the question is like more like, it's not only dress code, right? Do we now need to make events 25 and older?
Man, it don't make no difference. What the hell y'all do anything? People gonna fight.
No, I think an age limit. I think an age limit will calm it down, man. Because a lot of time it is your younger people, man. I mean, you ain't gonna stop the booty shorts too much, but you will stop some of the like wildness.
Let me tell you something. You know where the most violent fights happen at? Sports events. Everybody's old. The Ram Stadium, the 49er, they get down. Raiders, especially the Raider fans, man. You know the old people, old niggas be up getting into it. You mean age ain't got nothing to do with being violent? Because it's alcohol involved. Whenever you have alcohol involved, right? Yeah. Because somebody's gonna brush somebody the wrong way, maybe look at somebody girl the wrong way, or root for their team too much. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way you can stop that. You just got to prepare for it. That's all you can do.
Well, the reason I put down the age, right? Because 25 and older, it's like one.
They're gonna fight too, man.
Well, no, I'm saying this way. Well, I'm putting it this way: like one, they have a lot to lose because monetarily, they got a job to return to.
No.
They have. Well, hold on, Ruthless.
Yeah.
They got stuff like they above 25. So there's a maturity level that's expected there, and they're able to follow rules. Because look at Essence Festival. That's pretty much grown and always have been grown. So I'm wondering, when you cut out the teenagers and the college students, can you really have a event like this that's not this crazy? Because when you look at that crowd is under 25 that's fighting. But that's what I'm saying.
It's between 18 and probably 30.
Or probably 15 and above, right? So I'm looking, but that's what I'm saying. But if you look at it, right? If you look at that crowd, right? This is something the families was like, yo, normally I can come here at night with the kids because it's Texas. It's cool at night. So you want to go somewhere at nighttime, spend time with the family, get some fresh air, and chill out, right?
But are we talking about Houston?
Yeah. Because like that happened. That's at the rodeo. So when she when she did the story, it's daytime. I'm like, lady, show them the truth. So it's like, man, you showing these lies talking about dress codes. I know what you're saying about dress codes, but she don't want to show what we know what she was talking about.
I don't think you could put an age on ignorance though.
Yeah,
I know.
but however, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and none of you guys would go down to Houston for this, except for me and Ruthless. So 4 of you guys.
Ruthless, would you go to the rodeo? Ruthless,
Heck
you'll
yeah,
go.
Ruthless will go.
Yeah,
I ain't going to that. My
Oh
black ass
shit!
staying in the house.
Famous, you want to go down there?
Hell no, I don't. I'm not going down there. I don't like being around crowds. I don't even like people like that.
All right, Russ, would you go down there? Would you go to Houston Rodeo?
Nah, man, not at all, man. I'm not a big fan of being in like real high
Large
humidity,
crowds.
man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean.
Okay,
Plus,
okay.
like,
You talking about the humidity?
I wouldn't go to.
I'm
I
talking about the
wouldn't chill in
crowd.
Texas. I wouldn't chill in Texas because of the type of law enforcement out there. They kind of head hunt for melanated people out there. So I'm good on being in Texas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Hey,
wouldn't go.
Wally, would you go to Houston Rodeo?
Now one more time.
Would you ever go down to the Houston Rodeo?
Now, for everyone out there that just heard Jerk just ask me, like he just asked y'all, what type of sense did that freaking make? What the frick I want to go to a freaking rodeo for? To see them get tossed and churned? I mean, they get tossed and churned every day.
Okay. I'm damn sure ain't going. So, Ruthless, why would you head down there? What would be the point of you going down there?
If I was somebody invited me, some homies like, look, we going down there. Now, I might not go to the rodeo. I might be on the outskirts, like after party, like people, out there just drinking or whatever. But I mean, if the homies invited me and I wanted to see some rodeo jumping, the horse, I'm bringing probably my own woman though. I would probably bring my own girl, but still, I would go down there, yeah. And I'm with the smoke too. Like I don't care. If it's something that I think is a good time, I've never been to a rodeo, and let's say, Fitzgerald, you like, hey man, I got some tickets to the rodeo. Rufus, you want to go? They say, Houston, let's get to it. Get the hotel room and let's go. We're gonna get the Airbnb, whatever. Now, doesn't mean I have to hang out with 25 and 23-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my own thing.
Okay. What about you, Stan? You said you'll head down there. What would be the purpose of you going?
I wouldn't want to deprive myself of participating in the African diaspora meetup.
What the Saints saying, you got to go out there and have fun. All right.
Yeah, Stan said he gonna pull some joints. That's what he talking about. So here's the video Stan sent me, like the nurse talk about like all the up spike in STDs because of spring break and rodeo and shit. So this is why I'm saying I'm with Rush. I'm like, it's just too much. So let me go ahead and play this.
I know for spring break and all y'all going to Houston, I'm going to tell y'all what the STD rate has been from 2025 to 2026 in case you decided to go out there and hunch. Yeah, this real. I just thought somebody was calling me. Okay, syphilis has surged all the way up to 79% in the year 2025 leading into 2026. HIV has surged and increased in 17%. Gonorrhea, chlamydia has surged 32%. And the ages are from 15 to 24 years old with that. All the hot spots, where they're saying like the main sources of these STDs are coming from: Montrose, downtown, OST, South Union. And I know for spring break and all y'all going to Houston.
Hold on, I got another one. Y'all still going?
Like I said, I'm just going to meet in Greek.
Yeah, I never said I was going. You might go there.
No, I know
you might come back.
I'm talking about Ruthless instead.
Yeah, you might go there and then you might leave, but your dick gonna stay there.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna go to Houston and come back 10 pounds. Talk about I know.
Well, I mean, if I
know y'all think.
If I was to go out
ahead,
there,
Rufus.
if I would go out there and meet a girl, I'm wearing protection. I'm not just raw dog these chicks. What you talking about?
They probably got some, but they probably got some new shit in Houston though, Ruthless. They probably got some new shit.
Man, they got new shit everywhere. I'm saying I'm still gonna have sex with women, but That's not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm just saying is I know a lot of you dudes are married or in relationships, so it's understandable. You know what I mean? You're cuddled in your little prison. You know what I mean? And looking out the window, like, oh, I'm good. You know what I mean? I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all doing.
Like your little prison.
We're living life, nigga. We still doing our thing with the chicks, man. And hey, I'm sorry if I got me using the condom and my shit just get, you know, hey, it is what it is, right? And I'm not gonna stop fucking.
Yeah,
that ain't gonna happen.
He said Rufus said he gonna soil his royal oats.
Yeah, Rufus said he gonna roll the dice. You playing Russian roulette out here, Rufus.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying is I'm really particular about my women, but there's some bad bitches, man, and they just, man, it's hard, man. It's hard on the yard. So I'm just saying.
Rufus, you got the right name, man.
Yeah. I mean, you know, hey, I'm pretty reputable for messing with a lot of women. So, you know, that's been my whole life though, you know, so that's nothing to do. Ain't nothing changed. And ain't nothing gonna change. And I'm not getting married. I'm not going to prison.
So my motto is this, right? My motto always been this: it's okay to be a slut, just never be a whore.
I told you Stan be talking in riddles and shit. What's that mean, Stan? What's the difference?
What you say?
You know, it's just I'm only meeting you and getting to know you. I'm not gonna sleep with you. Not tonight.
You said
Rufus was asking what you say again. What you say? It's all right to be a slut, but not a whore.
But no, never a whore. It's okay to be a slut, but never a whore.
What's that mean, Rufus? What's he talking about?
A slut is just someone who have sex randomly. A whore charges money.
Mm-hmm.
So he's cheap.
Okay,
Stan don't want to pay no money. Stan want to free coochie.
Right, let me play this last video before this one, and we'll jump into the next topic, man, with that lady from the Bachelorette.
I know y'all think life is a game, but in all seriousness, in the past week, I done had several patients coming in finding out that they're HIV positive. And y'all keep making these posts and these jokes, and it's not funny. Like, this shit is ruining people's lives from their early 20s to even as old as 50 years old.
God.
Stop playing. It's not funny. It's nothing funny about it. And you want to know what's so crazy? I seen a video of this gay dude on TikTok. He's a viral dude bragging about how he just moved to Houston and he just met somebody baby daddy, somebody trade, somebody thug drug dealer, and he let him fuck the shit out of him first night because he grown and all of that, and he sent him on about his way. Y'all think this is funny?
You didn't calm your ass.
You know how many download men it is out here?
All right. What would you say, Rufus?
That's why I hate America, man. Because everybody's acting like they're just so holier than thou. We don't know your body count, but we heard about you nurses. But anyway, right? you know, every time they ain't playing. Listen, everybody, some people don't give a fuck, man. They live one time only. They're living their life, and they don't give a fuck. And if kudos to them. I don't, but for you to come out and say stop playing, this is the way of the world, man. Everybody's out here doing everything. Some people getting some diseases or whatever, and shit, they gotta live with their decisions, right? They gotta live with their life they did, and as long as they own it, that's just what it is.
But they pass it on to other people, Rush. That's the thing. They pass it on to others.
Okay, so these bitches out here taking niggas' money. What's the difference? Right? I mean, I'm just saying, I know that.
That's a big difference. They're taking away their lives. They taking away their lives, Rush.
They're taking money and giving somebody the pack.
We don't know, but most STDs are curable. So we're saying she's an STD.
Allegedly. We have to say allegedly.
Not that pack.
She didn't say. We don't even know what they got. She didn't say what they got. could be chlamydia, could be right, and all that's curable. So understand once again, right? Women are going to be whores, and men are going to indulge because the access, events like this is very, guys got to take advantage of this for a lot of reasons, because on the day-to-day, they're just not getting access like that. And when they get an event come up like this, they're flocking. And if they catch the chlamydia, they'll take a couple pills and keep it moving.
What Russ said is true, because because you have people who's coming in from out of town and you may not see them again, and they may not come back. So there's an urgency at these events. Like, hey, you know what?
Damn.
Hey, Stan, this you got to look at it like this too, Stan.
Mm-hmm.
Women don't do this every day. Women they're called, how you say it? They choose their spots and times to be 3 or 4. Like if you see them day like the mall and shit, like they ain't finna just do no crazy shit like that. But you go to rodeo like that, that's when women pick when they finna let it all out. And the dudes, they just be waiting. They thirsty. So they like, oh, the rodeo, and the girls talking about they going, that's the cue, nigga. So it's women are very hard to understand, but they do this shit so untimely. You just never know when they're gonna come out their shell and just be sluts, right?
Yeah.
It's just weird. It's weird, right? Because you see them in the mall, they might not even give you the time of day. That's crazy.
There's somewhere else that's brand new. Nobody knows them, and it goes. It's also for men too. Nobody knows you. You go somewhere.
No, man, we going anywhere. We're going anywhere. But
but I'm talking like those type of events. Nobody knows you, and so
we don't care about
it's
that.
It's a party. So it's like, hey,
man, listen, dudes is marrying Cardi B, and she's one of the biggest sluts of all time, right? And niggas is bowing, put a ring on her finger. So niggas don't care about.
No. But look, once again, advocating for the sluts, right? Which stands for single, loving, united, the titties.
That was a stretch. Y'all crazy as hell, man.
I like that, Stanley. I like that, Stanley.
I understand men being thirsty, but man, when you hear them numbers like that and you jumping in that area, man, ain't no way in hell you gonna catch me then.
Different from going to college.
See, that's the thing about sophisticated, man. Once again, man, you sophisticated. You are looking from a lens that is no longer celebrated. You understand
what lens is that, Ruthless?
You know, that married, boring ass life, Netflix and chill. Hey, let me say this. It's cool. That shit's bomb, right? That shit the bomb. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, dudes out here, man, they ain't trying to hear your shit.
I know y'all ain't, man.
No. In all fairness, right? Married men, you guys are top tier. I call you guys the Lord of the Rings. You guys go anywhere. Once the ring is shown out, the women start coming to y'all. How long you been married? Let me buy you a drink. Where's your wife? Does she need help with the taxes? So I've seen married men get a lot of play. A lot of play. Innocent play too. And a whole flush of harems, willing harems. So that married life is no joke. That's all I gotta say.
I think they low-key roast and jerk.
All that stuff going on out there, I'll play it safe. I'll be bored, man. I'll go to the old people shits. What's that jazz festivals with all them old motherfuckers be out there?
Now the jazz festivals is not safe either, allegedly.
Hey, so nowhere safe. So nowhere safe.
No, but I won't say this. So here's a totem. Married men are number 1. Single dads are number 2. There you go, famous.
That's me.
Uncles are number 3. And also ruthless. Single dads.
Now I'm gonna have to put the married men on blast, man. I'm gonna have to take y'all down. Sorry, y'all got.
You can't because they got the ring, ruthless. They already got security.
But
they got
put us on blast. So go ahead, ruthless.
So ruthless. If you take the married men off first, that means single dads is first, right?
Nah, he gonna say single men.
Nah,
it's a single dads. Single dads always get priority over single men.
Ruthless been on some king shit lately.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the married man down right now, and I'm gonna hate to say this.
Mm-hmm.
Married men dominate the strip clubs in Figueroa. Period. I'm not saying you guys, but I'm saying is, I go to strip clubs, right? And the majority of niggas in there are married men. Majority by a dominant number. And
but you fuck around, go in there and do a poll or something. How you know this?
Because the strippers,
you do surveys and shit.
So listen, no, I talk to the strippers, right? They tell me. The strippers tell me everything. They're like, oh yeah, this guy, he's married. All my customers are married. They tell me, we have a conversation, you know what I'm saying? And they be telling me, they're like, shit.
Yeah, because married men got disposable incomes.
So y'all end up having deep conversation with strippers. Y'all having heart to hearts with strippers in the strip club. That's what y'all telling me.
So that makes married men number one. They got disposable incomes.
Yes,
they can support their wife and kids and come to the strip club. So married men is still number one.
They're not going to Houston. No, they because they already got their little side piece up in the strip club. Why am I going to go to Houston when I could just go right down the street here? I got my little lineup, and she what I want, and we got a good thing going. So of course they're not a married man ain't going to Houston when they got their own little stripper at the down the street. So why would I pay for a flight and get a hotel when I could just go boom and back at home like nothing happened? Married men dominate the prostitution market and the strip club. Period.
And OnlyFans. And you forgot about that. They got the most OnlyFans.
Yeah, they do dominate OnlyFans.
Yeah, the biggest subscription. They're the biggest subscribers.
Damn. Okay.
And the dating apps, right? So married men number one. So I stand. I was right. Number two are the single fathers. Number three will be the uncles, which is like Rush and Wally.
Single fathers if they're retired.
Could they come out with baby pictures with their nephew and nieces, and the girls like, "Oh my God, don't you want one?"
Yeah.
Russ is a family man though. Russ is a single family man.
Yeah, but he's like Rush and Wally.
Russ said he don't partake in all this degeneracy.
Look at his eyes. I got Russ man. Where you from, Russ? What state you live in? I'll tell you everything about your life. Where you
Man, I'm in New Jersey, man.
Oh yeah, Russ at the strip club. Russ, he go once or twice a month. You know what I'm saying? Pull up in there. Got his little one.
Russ is a family man.
Yeah, family man, and he got him a side gig.
Russ is the fun uncle. You know how they got the fun auntie? Russ is the fun uncle.
Yeah.
See, he's number three.
And he got a fun stripper. Oh yeah.
Hey Rufus, you said Russ be in there eating wings and shit in the strip club acting like he don't see nothing. Like, Russ, you don't like wings that goddamn much. You be in here every day. Talk about the lemon peppers fire.
Russ will fire with this shit, right? Russ got his little budget down. Russ got it down packed, man. Now my boy over here to that right of me, famous? That famous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in New York.
He's number two. He's a single dad.
He got a side piece. He might got a side piece. He too smooth, so he got a side piece, right? He probably got someone he just see, she pull up, you know what I'm saying, here and there. The men ain't going out like that. Yeah.
What about Stan? You got read Stan real quick.
How about Wally first?
Stan is he's the
There's nothing to read about me, nigga.
Stan's a golden retriever. Stan's a golden retriever, so he's getting all the nurses. He's getting all the little chicks at the Chick-fil-A. You know what I mean? He got all them chicks right
there. What about Wally?
Hey, Rufus, you say he getting the vegan hoes?
Yeah. That's why he be talking that healthy shit.
What about Wally? Ruthless?
I can't see it. I can't see his picture. If I see his picture, I can tell you.
Stay gone, Wally. Don't fall for this trap.
I got this picture. Sophisticated jerk. I don't know, man. You might be feeling on somebody at your workplace every now and again. I don't know.
He had a chance in his money.
I'm by the book, Ruthless.
Yeah, he's about his money. F that stuff. He's about his money.
Nah.
He said, Jerks at work, husband.
Ruthless those up shots. Shout out to Ruthless.
He got it. Hey, my boy Civis Gay got a work wife, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he about that money. He don't want none of that.
I'll play with my money, Ruthless.
No. But see, that's why you got it, because it's free.
Nah.
It's never free at work.
Listen, they at the work. They work. They eat lunch together. They talk. He feeling a booty here and there. He give a little.
I go to lunch dolo. Yeah. I don't mess up the paper, Ruthless.
No, because like you don't mess up. You can't mess up at work, Ruthless.
How long you been working at your job, Sophisticated?
At this certain one for about 3 years.
Oh, 3 years? Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, I jump around a lot. I be chasing the titles. I be going for the positions, so that I don't even stay long.
So you mean, how should I say company? How long you been working for the company?
This one 3 years.
Okay.
Then I was working at the other one for 2 years because I got promoted a couple of times. So I'm one of them people that be jumping ship every like 2 to 3 years.
Okay, so
I ain't got loyalty to none of them places. But all right, let's go ahead. Let's jump into the next topic, man, because it don't go to line with Houston.
You getting away right now, but I'll get you later.
No doubt. I be pulling up on Ruthless. I always be. We stay debating. But before we jump to the next topic, hey, shout out to M3, man, to giving us the $10. So he said, support the live, share this on your community tabs on YouTube. Shout out to M3, man. We need you back, M3. But all right, y'all. So the next.
Now M3 is caught up right now. He under her spell.
Nah, he get that money now. You say he in love now?
Yeah, he under that spell.
M3, man, you gonna have to defend yourself on this. Rufus called you out, M3.
Man, you see how he got this haircut and he got come on.
Yeah, he out here wearing turtlenecks and polo shirts now and shit.
Oh shit. His nose wide open.
But we gonna go ahead. We gonna jump into the next topic. So the next topic is the Bachelorette season got canceled after Taylor Frankie Paul, man. The video came out of her abusing her boyfriend, Dakota Mortensen. So before we jump into the video, man, what y'all take on that, man? Why, if a female in your eyes is putting hands on a dude, what's that saying about the guy? Do y'all?
He chose a cuckoo bird.
Well, I mean, come on, you can't really know that. You can't really know that because some women don't.
There's signs. Nah, they don't change that much. You know a cuckoo bird.
I mean, maybe he didn't. Maybe she showed a little bit of sign, but he didn't think it would go that far. But I would say this: it doesn't tell me nothing about him. It tells me a lot about her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It definitely says a lot about her, but I think it does say something about the guy. But let me get Rush's take on that. We'll circle back to that. Let me get
it. It does say everything about her.
My thoughts on that is whenever a female gets physical with a dude, definitely there's the respect is out the window. She feels comfortable on putting hands on a dude. So yeah, man. I mean, whenever dudes is in an abusive relationship with the female, he's simping to the max, to the point where he's kind of allowing her to not only disrespect him within the relationship, but being comfortable of getting the physical abuse from the female.
Okay. What about you, Stan?
Yeah.
She's done it before, number one. Number two, because she's so comfortable with it. And she threw chairs. So she done it before. And she always got into fights. Her first marriage, I believe this was her second one. She has a total of 4 kids, allegedly. The first marriage broke up because they both cheated because they were soft swingers, but also from the church.
Weren't they like Mormon swingers or something?
Yeah, but soft swingers.
What the fuck
so
is
there's
soft
levels to swinging. Yeah.
What? They're like soft porn?
Soft swingers. It's like you have your own circle of people that you go on a regular. You don't do stuff on the side.
Stan, you need your own encyclopedia.
Yeah, just Stan got the whole freak lingo.
What you mean? I just read books. But
that's why he get those verses, right? Because Stan, he can't deal with those freaknik, bro. They be like, damn, nigga, what the fuck you say? But he gets the verses though.
Hey, I got a beating from my parents for going to Freaknik, and I was 17. I came back with a T-shirt that says "I got crabs at Freaknik."
Oh shit!
Oh shit! You have to be careful, man.
But no, they cheated. So like with swinging, especially when you're married, you have a list, and then after that, you can't go. You don't cheat outside the relationship. I'm saying alleged. So like it's soft swinging. You don't do it all the time. It's not every weekend. It's every once in a while.
So here it is. Soft swinging is a form of consensual non-monogamy where couples engage in sexual activities with others under agreed upon limits, typically avoiding full sexual intercourse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Stan out here living alternative
So you
lifestyle.
swinging, but you still got limitations on that.
I just know things because I read books.
Stan be looking this up. He's like, look,
Stan
is super freak.
So she pretty much. So this is the second marriage, and she was that one like she put hands on that dude.
Yeah, it was from that one. It was from the second one, and he recorded it. And he's pretty tall. She's short. She's 5'2". He's probably 5'11" or 6 feet something. They're from the state of Utah. They're part of I forgot the TikTok Moms Club.
What?
On TikTok? Yeah, they have this whole thing of the Mormon wives. They meet up.
Yeah, the Mormon wives. That's what it's called.
And that's the reality show. But before the reality show, they were Mormon moms on TikTok. So there's a whole set. They all have extensions. So if anybody come after black women wearing wigs, these white women have extensions.
I'm out the loop. I don't know nothing about none of this.
Oh yeah, they're beautiful. It's a Mormon look they have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You said
it's the
TikTok
Church of
Live.
Latter-day Saint. So it's kind of like a cult, kind of not.
But yeah, just going back to the original, man, I think if a female puts hands on a dude, man, I think that guy, she saw like some punk in him. Like she had him in control and she knew he ain't got no limitations. He'll tolerate a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So,
she probably shit tested him a couple times and he failed all of them.
Yeah,
Well, who
because
they
I think
gonna
this
believe,
dude, he
right?
probably pedestalized her too, man. Because like Stan said, she's kind of cute. So I think he also pedestalized her.
Yeah, she came in with 2 kids. So she came in with 2 kids. He bought
And
her
even
the
on some
house.
swinger shit, like if you a guy, you kind of
yeah,
align with
yeah,
that.
you-
Yeah, you on some like, yeah, he definitely
But it's soft swinging though.
ain't no such thing. That means soft swinging means like she put the parameters on everything. She was like, okay, I want to fuck that guy, but hey, I only want you to do all this stuff. That's what soft swinging means.
But him
She's
too.
controlling everything. She's like, look, I'm gonna do what I want to, but hey, you got to perform in these parameters. That's what that
crazy.
means.
Some
But all right,
wild
let me play this
relationship.
real quick because this is gonna break down the whole story of.
Yeah, look at you. Look. Yeah, look. This is called physical abuse. Yeah. Yeah. See, Taylor, this is all you do. It's the only
She
thing
about to
you
make
know
him
how to
tap
do
out.
is hurt me. Huh? And you think this is okay? It's not okay. Your daughter is right here.
Jesus.
Man, it's like WWE.
Oh my gosh. Oh my. You're
They doing this in front of the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the kid was in the house.
Oh, that's wild. I saw this video. I didn't see the whole thing though.
Season
This is
22
crazy.
of The Bachelorette canceled on ABC after the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives star Taylor Frankie Paul is seen on video obtained by TMZ throwing bar stools at her ex Dakota Mortensen during a brutal fight in 2023. One of the stools appears to hit her daughter, Indy, who was 5 at the time.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
Oh my. Let me go. Stop. Dude, leave me alone. Oh my gosh. You're done. Taylor!
About halfway through the attack, the camera goes black, but you can hear the violence continue.
You're done. B, stop. No. No, I did nothing. This is your own pain. You're doing this. Just stop. Stop. No. Your daughter just got hit in the head with a metal chair. No, you. Go and help your daughter. Now.
He's soft. Yo.
This is the first time we've seen video of this.
So far, man, what
This
y'all
type of-
take, man?
Nah, this type of cuckoo, you know. She don't hide. Nah, you can't hide this type of crazy. She shows some signs.
Yeah, that's my thing. That's why I was like, man, you gotta, don't get me wrong, like, she's definitely crazy. Dudes don't mess with this, but this don't happen overnight. Like, somebody that escalated up that quick, you seen that early in the phase and you just tolerated that shit.
Yeah, and she throwing
Also,
chairs at me.
allegedly, she was drunk.
Oh, I don't care. She throwing chairs at me like this is a hardcore match. I got to put her in the sharpshooter or full Nelson or something to restrain her.
You say it's a Ken Shamrock. Yeah, she was going wild in there.
Yeah.
So I was like,
I'm putting her ass in the sharpshooter till she stop. I'm sorry. The Boston Crab or something.
But here's the thing, right? And this is, I won't put it for us guys, right? We probably assume that when we meet women, say at a religious gathering, that it's all good.
I don't think that.
Well, mind you, you don't.
Fave said,
Nah, I don't put that past these women. And and plus, when they super religious like that, they're the worst ones.
but so Stan though, because I know it ain't us, but you saying like a lot of men, man, they just, if they meet somebody in a church setting, they automatically be like, they get naive. Would you say?
I would say so because, you know, she got married. It's quick, 2 kids, active, still in church. They have a good co-parenting. You know how I feel about that co-parenting relationship stuff. To me, that's not a real goal. But it's for the kids, I guess. But it's more like, I met her at Temple or wherever the meeting is for church, and you meet the friends and you get encouraged and everything else. But you don't see this side, or you know about this side.
Yeah.
Do you think like a lot of them good guys like him, man? Because when I heard him on there, man, I heard like a weak dude, man. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. Very
You know
weak.
what I'm saying? So do you think he was even looking for any of them
No,
red flags?
I don't think so. No,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because one, she was already married before, divorced. She has a good relationship with her ex. The kids are great. You meet at church, and the whole thing, they're Mormons, right? Allegedly Mormons, right? So active. And so she meets that standard of like, okay, we're in the same religion, we have the same philosophies, you know, it's okay and it's safe. But like, what can you do? Like, if you hit a woman or anything, you're gonna go to jail.
No, I'm not saying hit anybody. I don't
Nah,
think you should hit
you're not
anybody.
gonna-
I'm saying like you get the fuck up
I
out
ain't
of
gonna-
there.
I ain't gonna hit her, but I'm put her in the sharpshooter.
I don't know, for him, right? Like, he's thinking about, like what's gonna happen. Because he probably, what it sounded like to me, he'd never been in that type of situation before. So he didn't know what to do. So I'm glad he did record it because
Nah, because I think he said something like, man, you always do this. You know what I'm saying? I think, man, when you have a major blowout with somebody and it's over the top, man, you got to get up out of there. I think guys, our ego, man, we think we could always like conform people, man. That's what I'm saying. I think an issue with guys, man, they think they always could. They don't get out when they see that major flaw, man.
So
well, in this particular situation with old boy, he's definitely a simp because the first incident that ever took place with him with Shorty acting like that, he should have dead the relationship right there on the spot.
Yeah, I agree with Rush on that. Go ahead, Rufus.
Here's what we got to be reminded of, though, right? And I understand what you guys are saying. I mean, once again, most guys are desperate. Most guys don't have access to look. She's a little cute little broad too. So this was probably, a chick he like wouldn't normally get, and he ends up with her. He's gonna let a lot of stuff go. You know what I mean? Most you gotta remember, most men have to settle. And if they settle for a woman that's attractive like her, they're going to make that shit work. And everybody just can't walk away. Like, now dudes with options, dudes with good looking, got swag, got confidence. Yeah, them dudes, they're gonna get rid of it. That's why she ain't with one of them dudes, right? She with this guy who's like not no high celebrity because she got some celebrity status. So therefore, she likes to control. She likes to run a relationship, obviously. And I guess he didn't do something. He didn't do what she told him to do. Maybe he tried to stand up for himself, and she tried to put him in check, right? And it went too far, and she filmed it to protect herself from any prosecution. Because white women, they know how to lie. They know how to make it sound like, yeah, it was his fault. I'm the victim. So I don't put this indictment on him. No, I don't put this indictment on him. What I will say is indictment on her that she. Obviously, he's a beta, and she obviously is an alpha female, and he's reaping the benefits of being with an alpha female, and he didn't do. Obviously, he stopped placating to her demands, and she tried to check him. That's what that's about.
You said reaping the benefits.
Yeah. He's reaping the benefit for him. For men, it's looks, right? For women, it's money and power. Men is looks, and just not being alone. So that's beneficial for a man. That's why a lot of men stay in abusive or violent marriages because number one, they believe in a nuclear family. They don't want to, they don't want to give up so easy. And two, most of them are financially invested. And three, they really be in love with the chick. So, he was trying to placate to her thing and her standards and listen to her. And it was working, but I guess he got tired of her bullying him and calling him a little soft ass bitch. So he said, fuck it, I'm not gonna do it. And she started getting violent. I think that's what happened.
No, I think so too, man. But I'm just saying, man, guys gotta, because I get what you're saying, man. A lot of guys, man, especially if they get a pretty girl and that ain't their norm, they looking at it from like you said, they tolerate a lot of shit, but you get one like this, man, it escalates to the point of like, that shit is dangerous. Man, you don't know how that stuff could spiral out of control. Like Rush said, it's like, man, luckily he was recording the shit, but say like your camera wasn't working and like she up there lying, like you said, Ruthless, like they know how to lie, man, and you fucked because of that.
So this is also an indictment that women run their marriages. They run it. She was acting the masculine. She was putting that nigga in check. What, nigga? You said what? Oh, no, I'm gonna put hands on you.
I think men gotta start.
Go ahead,
men gotta start wearing body cams in their relationship.
No, they gotta stop messing with these women. Period. Because see, here's the thing, right?
But if they're not, they gotta wear body cams because
these women, right, are really off the chain right now, right? And most men are beta. You gotta understand, most men are beta. They don't have savvy game, right? They can't go out, so they're not gonna wear no body camera because they're hoping she probably done checked them verbally, viciously multiple times, right? But man, you gotta understand, man. To have that home coochie is like having a brand new pair of Gucci.
Yeah, I agree.
It's the guys, especially a cute bra too. Oh, he ain't got to deal with no ugly women, no women with you're fat. Man, he's trying to hold on for his love like In Vogue.
Yeah, I agree with that. Men, especially if they're attractive, they ain't going nowhere.
They ain't going nowhere. They up to that motherfucker. Yes, baby. Yes, honey.
That's sad.
And But the problem with that, to Sophisticated Jerk's point, is these type of men have to be the bitch in the relationship. They have to be the bitch to get a woman like this.
Mm.
You understand?
Nah, I agree with you. It sounds harsh when you said it like that, but I'm like, God, that's
Hey man, look, salutes to everybody that's on the panel.
What's good, M3?
What's up,
What's up, Jerk? What's up, everybody?
What's up, Mr. M3?
What up, Rufus? Look, man, I had to come up here, man, just to give Rufus his beers, man, because for once, man, I strongly agree with him. I vehemently agree. The problem is, man, a lot of men are definitely soft now these days when it comes to these relationships, and it is because of an act of desperation, scarcity. Especially for certain groups of men, in particular. When you're an average guy and you just happen to hit the lotto, right? And you find someone, even though like the eyes definitely give her away, and you can tell she's a crazy chick, right? But she's a pretty chick. So, how often do most men actually come across like these type of women, right? That they're able to wife up. And so instead of being in control of the relationship from the beginning, because it always starts off with most men like allowing the small red flags to just fester up and then starts to grow and becomes even bigger. I mean, her throwing a chair at him, that was pretty much the reactive result of him not being a man that he probably should have took maybe 2 years ago, 5 years ago. I don't know how long they really been in a relationship before that relationship ended. But then I could also, when I was listening to the guy's voice, when he was like, hey, stop, right? Stop right now, okay? That sounded like a bitch to me. That couldn't really control the situation. Right?
Crazy.
And the thing is, I want to just give you guys some tips, right? For people who's watching. Okay? Let's just say I'm already in a reactive position, right? The first instance when this woman throws a chair at me, and especially when you have a kid, daughter, son, whoever, man, you supposed to immediately grab your kids and evacuate as soon as possible. Yeah, pull out your cell phone, record the incident, because of course there's always going to be her word, over your word, unless you have the video footage. And sometimes it's still her word over the video evidence. You got to do a little bit harder. That's just the reality of it. But for the protection sake of your children, man, he should have already been smart enough, right, to try to get his daughter out the way the first instant when she started throwing the chair at him. Now you let her throw the third chair, and then it finally hit your daughter, and now you want to say something. So, I mean, to me, I think both parents are definitely selfish. No one really had any high regard for the daughter, and you'll be surprised when you read the comments where there's women that still want to defend her because they don't want the show to get canceled and they want things to keep going. But no one really have the concern for the one who's the true victim, and that's the little girl that got hit in the head with a chair. So that's just my opinion to it.
Yeah, this shit is crazy. So it says she got her divorce from the other guy in 2022. So she, just off the numbers, ain't been married that long. So that's why I'm saying a lot of time, man, dudes just jump into these marriages, don't vet that person out. The fact that she was in some soft swinging shit, first of all, that dude, secondary dude that married her is crazy as hell. Ain't no way in hell. So that just lets you know the level of desperation he was coming from. But that's usually what it is, man. It's that infatuation for looks, man, where that get guys jammed up.
Yeah, I don't go for though. If it's coming from church, and I'm gonna say this, because I'm gonna put this on church leadership and and also church's single ministries, a lot of time you are taught not to look at the red flags. Jesus forgave all our sins. We're sinful, and He's forgiven us, and we should forgive others. Um, we're no higher than anyone else. We're supposed to help each other out in this life so we can get to heaven. So a lot of times men are being fed this.
But I gotta get
I
that
ain't gonna
pushback,
hold you,
Stan.
man. Like these, my bad.
Oh, go ahead, Rush.
SJ.
No, you good. Go
I
ahead,
just
Rush.
want to say this. I ain't gonna hold you, man. A lot of times these churches do be raising suckers. Like, you know, they feeding these young men the blue pill, and I mean, they OD off the blue pill, so they just let the chick do whatever they want whenever they link up with a bird.
Yeah, the church been
Yeah,
liberated.
but the thing about it is you got to understand most men are in a deficit when they come to these women.
I agree. They thirsty.
They're not. They don't have the ups. They don't have the leverage. These look. She's a good looking woman, right? So she got him. The only reason she got with him because this nigga is placating to everything she say. She wearing the pants. That's why she did what she did. So, but we got to understand every man ain't a leader. That's number one. Two, the laws are on their side. So therefore, even when she's wrong, the law says she right. And even when she right, the law says she right, right? So therefore, it's almost an impossible situation because even if she get in trouble, she might have lost her little gig, whatever. But that's the most going to happen to her? That'd have been the man. That'd have been him. He on his way to 8 years in prison. Her, she's going to get a tap on the wrist. Hey, she goes to see a therapist, you know, group therapy, family therapy, boom. You good, take this medication, you know, whatever, right? So she's going to get the preferential treatment. So and he's not going nowhere. You can see that. He's clearly not going nowhere. He's going to work this shit out.
And then don't forget Rush, like 3, right? Here's a third part, Rush.
Yeah, he ain't, this shit, it ain't easy to find a chick like this. This is he got him a bad bitch too? Oh, hell no. He finna take her apology and he gonna say, I'm gonna listen to you. I'm not gonna go against you no more. Guarantee this is what he's gonna do.
So you said my man submitted, huh?
Oh yeah, he gonna submit.
But here's the third part, right? Like ABC already knew about this. It was already in the tabloids. It was already on TMV. It was like the video itself hasn't been out there, but the domestic violence and everything else has been. And she was allowed to go on the Mormon Wives reality show, and she was going to be on Bachelorette. Now, like her being the Bachelorette is a big deal because what it can show women and to anybody, like you can be married 2 times. There's still a man out there that want to wife you up because the Bachelorette is a big fantasy, finding romance, right? And the men are fighting for your attention and your approval and the relationship with you. So now she's a single mom. She like 2 marriages, divorce, has 4 kids, and now she's looking for love and somebody.
Man, this some hood pussy. Fuck that.
It's propaganda, man.
You know,
there should have been only like a one dude on that show that was like handicapped. Like, I'll take you. Like, yeah, all the guys like for her. Shit.
Stan got this is a crazy story right here, Stan. You got a lot of things going on in the story, but go ahead.
No, but that's her thing. But that's her story. This is her story. So if she continued the Bachelorette, it will sell. It will sell.
Yeah. And you know, he's right about that part too, because I forgot to even mention about that. See, the thing is, like, you know, this would have been.
Oh, M3,
you know, a two-time single mom or 4-time single mom, right? Who's a fuck up in life, okay, with a domestic violence case, can easily be forgiven and can easily be rebound and have all these guys like thirsting over her. And what that would promote and give hope is that, you know, this will give like single moms this Disneyland type of hope that, hey, no matter how many kids that no matter how many mistakes that you popped out, aka children, from the wrong type of man, there's always going to be a Prince Charming somewhere that's going to love you and all your other kids that don't belong to him, and he's willing to take on that child support for the man who was a deadbeat, or many men who was a deadbeat.
Yeah, because I think she would have been the first single mom. I don't think they ever had a single mom before on The Bachelorette.
Man.
So she was different, and she's from a reality show. She's an entrepreneur. She's also made famous on TikTok. So she do have a lot of pluses. And for them to shelve the show, meaning the show is going to come out soon, and to shelve it, I'm like, yo, you guys already did the production already. Why not just show it and put a disclaimer about this, and then continue? So I don't understand.
They're gonna build up all this. They'll drop it like next year. Like, hey, the unseen that shit gonna be popping.
Yo, OG, let me get in here real quick, OG.
Hey, go ahead, man.
Yo, man, I'm only here for promotional right now, man. I'm just here to show love.
No doubt.
But yo, man, hey, man, look, man, OG, yo, Stan, yo, M3, yo, salute to everybody on the panel in the chat.
What up,
and
man?
all that, man. You know what I mean? I'm chilling, California dreaming. You know what I mean? Doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? As always. You know what I mean? I'm about to hop on the 2K. I got some phone calls and making all that. But yo, I just want to show love, man, to you, OG. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all like and subscribe to this kid, Jerk. Nod your relationships, man. All the platforms, man. Show everybody love, man. Hit the super chats, you know what I mean? The cash apps, all that, man. Donate, man. Y'all keep cooking
for
up
pulling
here,
up.
man.
I appreciate that.
Yo, when I got more time, OG, I'm here, man. I'm here.
No doubt.
You know
You
what I
always
mean?
welcome, man.
You already know. And definitely, you know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna politic. We got some things in the work as always.
Oh, absolutely.
Much love, y'all. I'm out.
All right, man.
Oh, hey, Bess, I want to hit you up. Never mind.
Hey, let me hold on. I gotta give something like Rush and Stan was saying earlier about the church stuff. I gotta give y'all some pushback on that.
Yeah,
because y'all was saying like men, a lot of men get blue pilled in the church. But go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. No,
I was gonna say, man, I give that some pushback because first of all, like in the Mormon church, you ain't supposed to be swinging and shit, are you? I know you could get like multiple wives, but you ain't supposed to be like swinging. So how come nobody ever followed this sexual shit that you ain't supposed to be doing? But all of a sudden they could get manipulated and they're doing all this other simp shit.
Okay, so the Mormons themselves are broken into different denominations, number one. It also go by the Church of the Latter-day Saints or the Church of Jesus Christ. There's a different types of Mormonism. All churches, on this all, right? They can't follow, certain cults are good at following their members, but you do have a freedom because, after church, you do have a life. So whatever you guys participate in as a couple, that's on you. But the scandal did break about the swinging or the soft swinging that takes place in Utah.
But I'm saying is, I know they got different denominations, but I know most of the time it's like, hey, you could get multiple wives, but all the swinging shit, that's loose.
But not all Mormons do the multiple wives. That's what I was getting at. Like not all of them do it, because polygamy is still illegal in America. Polyamorous or what we call the poly relationship is not. Although it's not legal, it's not illegal. But soft swinging, when we read the definition, it's just like you get in the past in front of the person with your partner and you guys are going at it together. Eat, pray, love.
Yeah, nah, I think that's people be bending them rules because like even if you got like multiple wives, that's you're still like married and all that. There's a different level of responsibility, but with soft swinging, that shit said friends, people that that's in your group. So yeah, they'll do that stuff, but then they want to like act like they was manipulated by other parts of the like religion and shit. So I'm like, man, people conveniently follow what they want to.
The more religious you are, the more freaky you are. Because guess what? All that restriction I have no problem telling people my testimony, man. So I turned 18. I left the pulpit for the pole. I was like, "Ooh, what?" It was like everything was a yes, and I was just like, "Oh my god." That's why I said I'm a slut. Single, loving, united, the titties.
Well, actually, I had a better acronym, but I said single ladies united together in sin. You know, but you know, yeah. But I mean, like hey,
But
I
that's
can't
for
knock the titties
them.
off.
But that's for
Right.
them. This is for for me. I'm just single, loving.
I know, Stan. I know. Man,
Allegedly.
yeah, whenever we get to like the talk of religion, man, it just like I feel like with religion now these days, it's like the more delusional you are, the more you're more immersed within your religion. Unfortunately, with all these like indoctrinated religions, all these different rules, and people are like just trying to play God.
Oh, okay. I see where you're going with that.
Well, who you really are on the inside. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
You cut out a little bit, but you said they try to play God though, right?
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, they're just playing God at this point, and this is why I don't never really take religion seriously. I mean, for each and your own, you have to walk in your own personal faith, but it's just like the more you get caught up in this religion, man, like the more you're just trying to hide, like, who you really are, as a person. And if you're a fucked up individual, just own up to that. But a lot of fucked up individuals hide behind religion so they can try to clean up their act, but they still get exposed anyway.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, M3. Yeah. That's the issue I have, because like you said, it's like it seemed like the ones that push it hard and kind of judgmental towards everybody, those be the ones that always get exposed for doing like the craziest or the freakiest shit. So like with her, it's like shit, Mormon wives and all that stuff. It's like, man, you ain't no anything special now. You just a freak. You know what I'm saying? Milking that religion. Go ahead.
We do have to always keep in mind, just because somebody is partaking in religion, don't mean their nature of being imperfection just goes away, right? It's always, that's going to be there till they die, right? And so when I see a religious person, I don't think, oh, this is a good guy. He's supposed to be doing the good thing. No, I watch his ass too. So, and then the women be up in there hoeing too, right? And they be up in there doing, this is just something that's common, right? So people have a tendency to look at religious people like they're supposed to be this overly committed to doing the right thing type people. That's just an illusion. That's just an illusion.
It's not realistic, because it's hard to keep up a pretense when you got stuff on the inside.
You shouldn't just be looking at nobody for nothing like that anyway. You got to work on yourself.
Yeah, I agree. No, it's just when they market it like they super religious. That's what I'm saying. Like you said, you should look at them sideways anyways until they earn that trust. But they go out there and marketed it like, hey man, I'm this, and then they always fall super short. Cause like you said, ain't nobody perfect, but certain lanes you shouldn't even be going in if you marketing yourself like that. That's how I feel.
But here's the thing, right? When I was mentioning about the whole thing about religion, because you don't want to have a congregation that you married off having divorce and then swinging off to the next person that coming inside church. You're going to have a swinging church soon enough, because everybody, I used to be married to her and she was married to him. And then I was married to his wife. And now I'm like, you just don't want to do that. So what I was getting at was like a lot of times you're taught about forgiveness a lot.
Okay, I got you now.
And to stay in your marriage. But the reality is a lot of people who are Christians, they do divorce. It's a reality. Like the marriages don't stay. It is kind of messy how things happen, but that's how God, take the mess and make it bless type of thing. But it does happen. So she's part of a religion that probably took care of her and everything else, and then found her a good man, and they went at it with the support of the church. Yeah. So
when
go ahead, Rufus.
When we say good men, though, right? She went and got her slave, simple, right? And he was being a bad slave, and she was putting him in check. So this is what women do, right? This happens on all levels. It doesn't just happen at the congregation level. This happened on the streets. Women, when they look for these men, they look for these men to placate to everything she wants them to placate. If not, hey, listen, I got homegirls out here. They pulling up on dudes. If the dudes don't answer their phone, they pulling up trying to throw hands. Now I be had talked to him like, well, y'all want to throw hands on the man for that's dangerous. I mean, what if he snaps one day on you? I don't care. I'm gonna beat his ass. He better answer his phone. He might not be doing this other bitch or something. And these girls just feel like these women feel like they can really beat a nigga's ass. And a lot of times the guys just don't do nothing because like you said, they want to go to jail, or plus they don't want to fight a woman. So, but these women are savage, man. Period. And if you get with a woman, you better be ready to be enslaved to whatever it is she has for you, or it's going to be hell on wheels.
Get the fuck. Nah, I think guys that man, if they tolerate a lot of shit, that's where that happens. But most guys ain't gonna experience that because I feel like if you check self early, they know that the guys that get like hands put on them, they understand those that guy is infatuated. They understand that guy is he got a high tolerance for bullshit. So they know that they could push them boundaries on them type of guys. They got them spotted, like you said, from the jump, because they know, like, hey, damn, this motherfucker, he's ignoring all my baggage.
Sophisticated. I got homegirls pulling up on gangster dudes. Okay, in down South Central, pulling up on niggas talking about why you answer your phone, why you turn your location off, and throwing hands. I'm like, we had to grab them. Like, what are you doing? Let's sit your ass down somewhere. But the homies don't do that because they don't want to fight girls. A lot of homies just don't fight girls.
Oh yeah,
it ain't that they're cowards. It ain't that they're pushovers. It's just that most men, right, don't fight women.
Nah, them niggas is pushovers too. Just because they'll be gangster to men, but when it comes to like the female interaction, because I grew up around them dudes too, man. Like, dog, they're weak. It's something in their mindset, man, that there's like a disconnect that they want to tolerate that toxic behavior, man. So they'll appear to be like masculine and shit. Like they'll get busy in the street, but those are some of the weakest dudes, man.
I seen some gangster niggas, hitters, women, because this is what I've seen all types. And I'm not saying that every man don't have a weakness, because woman is part of a man's weakness all across the board. So you do have a good point, right? So that's every man. That's include you. Every man.
Negative.
Yes, you got a wife. She's part of your weakness. If something happens to her, it's gonna weaken you. It's gonna make you hurt a little bit. So you can't deny that.
Oh, okay, yeah, something happened, but she ain't gonna be my weakness from a sense of like
she can hurt you though. She has access to hurt you, right? She can, if she does something crazy, it will fuck with you and fuck your head up, maybe. That's what I'm just saying. A woman will always and has always been the weakness of man. Because remember, God took the rib out of Adam, and that weakened him to the woman. So that's a eternal thing. But that's why men give women a lot of passes to get away with stuff, because they love them so much and they feel like she's the weaker vessel, and they kind of just let her get away with more, the red flags and stuff like that, because men are built to, men feel they need to take care of the woman, and she needs to be looked after. You know,
but let me get Russ' take on this, man. Russ, so why you think like street dudes allowed, like what Ruthless was saying, girls be pulling up on them, cussing them out, just like Homeboy in this video, man? Do you think they low key simps?
It's a mixture of many things. We got to factor in that when you're dealing with people within our demographic, a lot of times the women run things within the household because they have access to all the welfare, the housing vouchers and all that. So they will have more of a say and leverage within the relationship because they own either the apartment, the vehicles, and all that. And the guy that lives with her you know, he pretty much got to submit to her rulership.
Damn.
Yeah, that's true.
But all right, let me finish out. Oh, go ahead, Rufus.
Yeah. Even the rich men, the women, you see the rich men are getting ran by their women. The white boys, they getting crushed. You know Larry Wills?
Yeah,
you know
Larry Wills, yeah.
He's not white though, he's a brother.
No, I'm just saying though, he's more like act like a white guy. But I'm saying he getting crushed by his wife. She said she's a gold digger. And she tell him she's a gold digger. I spend his money's my money, and I put my money up. And he's accepted that. So it doesn't matter.
But there's a lot of black men like that. There's ruthless, a lot of black men like that.
No, I'm just saying that what I'm saying is women are running every race of man down there. Every race of men. Black men are getting crushed. White men, Asian, Indians. Women are, because the society is structured to protect women, and also men, once again, men don't like to fight women. We don't see that as our competition, and we don't see that as an immediate threat.
Yeah, but
we
the
just
generation under us, them kids don't care. They'll give the female the beats. They's not playing. Them YN niggas, they're gonna give that chick a beat, man.
Yeah. That's the minority. Yeah. But I'm speaking of the majority.
But I guess my whole thing is, man, don't even let it get to a situation, because, like, man, these females ain't hiding who they are. Because even like you said, the Larry Wills example, like, she's up front with it, like, and these guys, man, because whatever weird shit they got going on in their head, man, they latching on to that. So that's where I think, like, guys got to just, get with the average shit.
So, and she's gonna use you too. There's no way around it. Listen, if you got money and status, you're cooked. You get every woman you getting is using you. Whether I don't care how you try to vet, court, and any woman you get with, it's a gamble anyway. So while you're gambling, on probability.
Look at Clarissa Shields, right? She has no respect for male boxers. Like, in her mind, she really believes that she could really beat up a male boxer. And like, when she was sparring with the wackest boxer in the ring, she got put in the ass, but she's still arrogant enough to feel and talk shit about male boxers. And it's like, this all stems from men being too nice, man. But all that's gonna change, man, because the generation under us, they don't move like us, man. They going for chick violate, they getting the beats, man. You know what I mean? Personally, I don't agree with it, but not every dude from the younger generation is gonna move like that, man. Especially these YN niggas, man. They's not playing with these birds out here, man.
But hey, let me finish up this video because I want to see the rest of this. But
fight, which was covered in the pilot of the hit Hulu series.
At this time, you're going to be placed under arrest.
But prosecutors saw it years ago and used it as evidence to file felony charges against Taylor. She eventually pleaded guilty to aggravated assault.
That's the look of a crazy motherfucker.
Look like she's a demon.
Or she's just in shock.
Nah, that's that. I ain't take my meds type look.
She look like she possessed by the Legion right there, man. It's the crazy.
She look out of it, boy.
She look kind of like a Keebler elf too, with them big ass ears.
It was the hardest time of my life for sure.
So what does Taylor have to say now that the video is public? Well, she argues Dakota is behind the curious timing of the release and additional accusations of domestic violence during the run-up to the Bachelorette's now scrapped premiere.
Wish me luck. It's been extremely heavy. I've dealt with this for years now, of having every premiere ruined for me. So the fact that this is happening is not a surprise, but at the same time has been hell.
Taylor's spokesperson tells ET, it's sad to see the latest installment of his never-ending, desperate, attention-seeking, destructive campaign to harm Taylor without any regard for the consequences for their child. Taylor and Dakota share a boy, Ever, who turned 2 on Thursday. The rep adds, Releasing an old video which conveniently omits context on their son's birthday is a reprehensible attempt to distract from his own behavior. Thankfully, the public has seen this act before and knows who he is, and sadly, many will recognize this pattern of manipulation both in his actions on the show and from their own experiences.
A toxic relationship, it's like a drug. It's like you can't withdraw it. It's tough because it's like, I want to give my whole story, and I think there's a whole background of the story. I'm all for taking responsibility of my own life and actions too. There is more to the story, and it just sucks to be known as like crazy girl, if you will, because it's just not the case.
Yeah, you know what? I have a problem with this. The problem I have with this is that I want to tell my story, but I would take accountability. But I'm like, yo, like, you did hit him. You have done it before. They did arrest you. So why not go ahead and just do the work of like, hey, I've gone to therapy. I'm doing anger management. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do that and leave this stuff alone, because it looks like obviously you haven't done it, and he's constantly going to put out this video to remind people of who you are.
Man, this shit is all promotion.
Yeah.
This shit look like it's gonna be a documentary. This shit look like it's gonna be a Hollywood documentary or something. Look at the production. They got her doing like basically an interview to a biopic or some shit.
Yeah, like, I think what's going to happen, like a lot of women going to call ABC and they want to see it. They're like, no, we want her to be the Bachelorette.
They're gonna capitalize off this. They're gonna make. They're gonna add this to the show.
But I think it's a wrap for that, because they've been getting a lot of pushback, man. I think a lot of guys been like, nah, man, this, you know, with all the, I think the podcast coming out, I think people are starting to listen a little bit, man.
Yeah. Who podcasts?
Just men talking in these spaces and shit. Like, nah, man, that ain't right. And, you know, a lot of females was giving pushback too. So I think, nah, they ain't gonna fuck with that.
So
it'll probably come out in a couple years, but it ain't gonna be soon.
Do we think that women are evil?
I'll say some. I don't think all, man, because most guys don't have interactions with a female trying to put their hands on them. That's what I'm saying. Like,
well, there's many different ways to be toxic and very evil without putting hands on. Yeah. Right? There's other ways, right? There's psychological warfares.
Wait, you said a woman equal or evil?
He said evil.
Evil.
Oh, my baby mom's is.
Allegedly.
Ain't nothing alleged about that.
Allegedly famous. Allegedly.
Nah, I'm traumatized. I got some stories, man. I'm traumatized.
No, that's true. However, we'll say allegedly.
No, we ain't
gonna
gonna
say get in trouble with the law. I don't want you.
But Ruthless, I think people do like bad things, and I think it could have like evil intent a little bit. But I think certain things are reserved for evil, man. You know, I think a lot of people just want to get their way and shit. Like you said, it's some like control in most relationships, but most of them don't spark to the level of like evil.
What I'm saying is evil just means bad. It's another word for bad. But I believe that men underestimates women's ability to be evil. And this is why the women are able to get a lot of stuff off, because dudes think that it's nothing, but really it's something. It's something. Like this is becoming alarming. Just the way women are, the way they talk about men, right? The way they are towards men. Like, I had a conversation with a girl on Taz's podcast. She said she won't even turn a knob to run her man's bathwater. Not even turn a knob. That's how I was like, even if he's paying all your bills, well, that's just too bad. Women don't even see, men are not even catering to their men, even if that man is providing her a lifestyle that she can't provide herself. And that to me is evil. If you can't go and show your appreciation.
Yeah. No, I was looking it up. It says
I agree with,
go ahead.
That comment from Ruthless, man. It's just an uneven exchange, and if somebody's supporting you, you should want your natural reaction should want to help out, not just be bitter and spiteful and not help out. Yeah, that is a form of evil. I agree with Ruthless on this one, man.
I think this highlights what happens here in the States, that we do not care for men who are abused, and we don't even take it seriously when women abuse men. When you look at the UK have shelters for men who are being abused by their wives and girlfriends. They have programs talking about domestic violence, where the women are abusing the men. And it's like there's numbers for men to call. We haven't gotten to that place in the United States yet.
I don't think we ever should build no fucking facilities for no guys getting.
I mean, we are getting it. Well, not yet. It ain't gonna be like that in Cali because I would say United States, because guys have a little bit more thin skin, but I believe that women ultimately they just don't respect us enough to reciprocate the things that are. And we were talking about free shit too. We ain't talking about. We didn't want the money back, right? We don't even want the damn money back. Keep the fucking money, right? Keep the designer bags. We don't care. We just want that free shit, right? The things that we want are, just a little reciprocation of love and affection. All those things you made the deal for in the contract when we first started dating you. So it's to women to the dog walk man like this, and they benefit from men the most, especially in America, right? That is evil.
I disagree,
but do men
man.
see it? But that's the point. Like, do men see it as evil, or do men see it like that's the way it is?
We're starting to see it because that's why a lot of men aren't marrying women no more, right? A lot of men aren't even dating women no more. Dudes are saying they're not even going in relationships no more because they're tired of getting in these relationships in good faith. They're going in good faith, but the woman's in bad faith. She wants his money. Then she wants control. She wants to argue. She's combative, right? Then she want to call the cops. Then she never wants to listen. She knows everything. She never right or wrong about nothing. So this chaos that women are creating, right, is coming at the expense of a man's wallet, and it is just evil when you just can't appreciate what the courtesy of chivalry that men are afforded to you as beautiful women.
That's just you have now sold off the product of Eve 2.0, the robot wives.
You say he's making a case?
For Eve 2.0.
All right, I looked up bad versus evil real quick. So they said bad is like it refers to something undesirable or wrong, while like evil is something that's profound immorality and it's like more deliberate. So that's why I said it's a little difference. I wouldn't say that those acts that y'all were mentioning is evil. I'll definitely say they bad. But the issue where I can't go to evil is because like most guys don't require shit.
Hold on. Let me give you some pushback, SJ. It's evil because when a female sits on a dude to that degree, it's calculated and decisive. You know what I mean? So it is a form of act of evil.
But I'm saying if you're putting yourself in a situation where somebody don't really even like you and you're not requiring shit, you can't then be like, oh man, that's evil. And I'll give you examples. I got like a couple partners that's dating right now, and these dudes are doing good with the finances. They actually, in good shape, could get females. Man, they bypassed females that was all into them and got with like chicks that treated them like shit. And I'm trying to dissect their mind. I'm like, dude, why are you going towards this one that, you dealing with all this bullshit? Oh man, they got the dumbest answers. So that's why I'm saying a lot of people do that shit, man. And that's why I'm saying if you go on that route, it's almost like they welcoming the bad acts. So yeah, that's why I can't go there.
I was responding to what you guys said earlier about not based on that scenario, what you just expounded on,
Oh, okay. I
The
got you.
scenario of, you know, a dude is actually doing the right thing and then the chick just shitting on the nigga for no reason.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that
I
is
got you on
evil.
that.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Even if, to your point, right? It's we understand. We as men, this is what we're men are good at. We understand that the woman that we like ain't gonna be perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. How many women you gonna dump because they're imperfect? That's every woman. You're gonna be alone. So there is. So when you're dealing with women, it's about what you can put up with, right? You try to get the least amount of red flags you can that is suitable for you to make it work with this woman, right? And we're not even tripping on that. This is the part that is kind of where I think the evil part comes in. Is women are going in and they're not being honest about their intentions. About look, I don't really don't want you to pay my bills. I'm just using you, and I'd rather them be honest about who they are than try to fake it. And that's where I think the evil part comes in, because now the guy, he's investing in you and he's putting his heart into you, and you're sitting there, you know, having a baby. There's women out here getting pregnant by other dudes, having dudes raise another man's kid that they don't find out till 3 years later. Oh, that's not even your kid. That's evil.
Yeah, that part is evil. But I think some of the actions are self-inflicted, man, by a lot of guys. Go ahead.
We're not even expounded on how violent she was towards the baby. Like the device or chair she threw physically harmed the baby, and like nobody's really expounding on that. You know what I mean?
Could it
Yeah, that's
be
a good
that
point.
she threw it at the baby because she already thinking about the first husband that let her down, that's not there? Because the child is from that relationship.
Oh, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? She's like, I don't care about this baby.
You trying to give her a way out. No, you trying to give her a way out. She just violent. She read
Yeah, she violent. She wasn't thinking in that moment. She just throwing shit, trying to get at him.
Listen, he disrespected her motherfucking gangster. And she had to let him know.
Oh.
She told his ass to get the car keys, nigga. And he said, why are you talking to me like that? And then she went off on him.
Yeah, she got upset.
You sound like that.
Yeah, so homegirl in the video, she's evil. I'll classify her as evil.
But
so I think once you cross that boundary, you put hands on people, you definitely evil. So I give y'all that one. But I'm talking about like the other stuff. If they just ain't doing shit, that's just
men
bad.
know this, right? I don't think men know what like misandrous or misandry. Men don't understand like the financial abuse that we're not taught these things, nor given example of, nor do we regularly talk about it. Whereas women, they do have a network and they do talk about it, and they do have like, hey, this financial abuse that's going on here, you're being manipulated, gaslighted, right? We just get told like, hey man up, take it on the chin. You the leader. That's it.
But Stan, I gotta give, man, how many times have we kind of came out here from like different angles and you get more pushback from the men? Because even in my regular life, man, like the guys that be having the most issue, man, I'm telling you, it's arrogance, man. That's what kills guys, man. It's that ego and arrogance. And I think when you're arrogant, man, you're just hard headed. So like dudes, they'll be telling me, man, they'll have the worst situations. I'm like, yo, man, why don't you do this? Why don't you pivot? Oh man, I got this. Who are you? You know, so men, we're just gluttons for punishment, man. That's what I think it is at the end of the day.
But you got to keep in mind too, sophisticated. When feelings get involved, emotions get on. Because men do catch feelings for women. Post-nut clarity is a beast. you just don't know who you're going to fall in love with, right? Mm-hmm. It's just that goes for men and women, right? But for men, it's more catastrophic because if it's the wrong one, it's going to cost you a lot of money. But you cannot forget that men, we are human still, and even though, you talking to us like we just the band of steel, and we are to a degree. But when they meet that one woman, that is the pride of his life. Ain't no woman like this woman. Ain't no woman like the one I got. Right? Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody can tell him nothing. You can't tell him nothing, and she pretty much can't do nothing. He even take a whooping from her. He let her put her hands on her because he loved her so much that this woman means the world to him. He doesn't even know what to do. And you may look at him as weak, and he is weak to a degree, but not to the degree you think he's weak, right? He's weak to the degree that he has feelings for this woman. He's emotionally attached to this woman. And that kind of, for him to do violence on her, right, it hurts him. So a lot of them let it go. So when we look at men take these type of things from women, and I do agree with you, we're supposed to leave. We're supposed to walk away. But, hey, love changes the game. And we all got to keep that in mind, because married men should know this the best.
All right, Rufus. So let me ask you a question based on what you said. So are men more emotional than women then?
No, but men are more loyal than women. There's difference. Men are more dutiful than women. We believe in the nuclear family more than women.
So if you know it's a toxic situation, man, and you're staying attached to that, wouldn't that kind of make you ignorant?
No, because when you signed up, when you take the wedding vows, what do the wedding vows tell you? Right? It tells you the bad things are going to come. We men sign up for this. That's why it's harder for us to leave, because we understand this. Nobody's perfect. So we already got this. This woman, I love her enough that I'm going to deal with her red flags. I'm going to fight for this. Plus, I got a family with her. I don't want my kids everywhere. I don't want another nigga, a stab daddy coming in, and we fighting over power structure. Nah, I want my family in one house. This is the woman I love, and I'm going to give my every last strength for this. And that is commendable. That is not a sign of being a coward or being a weak man, but it's kind of a man standing on principle. This is what he signed up for. You signed up to be responsible for a woman. You signed up to be responsible for those kids. And that's just the way it goes.
Okay.
But nowadays it's a joke. Oh, you love her? It was like oh, you love me. Oh, you whack. Let me go ahead and love him and take care and pay me for my kids. And I'm going to go ahead and put another kid on you. I mean, that's the whole thing.
That's why I say women are evil, because they know these men. They know these men love them. These men, listen. These men go above and beyond for these women, paying their bills, taking them. Man, come on, man. These women are just
these motherfuckers are suckers.
So there's going to be a remix. It's going to be a remix happening soon. When the man is fed up.
Here's the problem I have. Here's the problem I have with sophisticated jerk when he says suckers, right? The word sucker, to me, you're undermining the life of love and feelings and emotions that people can't control, right? You're undermining life, right? Life be lifing. And for you to call somebody a sucker because they fell in love with somebody that turned out to be a bad seed, you're then also undermining her ability to change over time, right? Who he fell in love with in 2001 may be different in 2005. So you can't, I mean, that's not a fair statement.
You said undermining love. What are y'all, like preteen girls and shit?
No, we just you don't love your wife?
I do, but it's not based on emotion. It's based on like her actions and stuff like that. That's why I always tell guys, man, you gotta fall in love with the actions. You can't be just like, oh my God, I love her. That's why I said I think guys are starting to be a little more emotional than women. That's why they getting lined up.
But love is emotion, SJ.
No. So
yeah, but I mean, what are you basing it on? Because at least with females, like that's why I say they're more logical, because they're basing it on like, okay, what can you do for me? Where guys are coming in there, oh, I'll mess with the Chili's worker. Oh, homegirl, she's a single mother of 4, and she was just a soft swinger. Let me take her on.
But guys really love though, and women don't. That's why they base their stuff on that, because women don't really.
But I'm saying, is that love or is that stupidity, man? That's
it's love.
Can you imagine?
Love make you stupid. Love make you stupid.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. It's true.
Okay.
Yeah, just look at me and my baby moms. I used to love her until I found out she was the Antichrist.
Allegedly.
But see, Famous, when you got with her, man, I give people, like, if they're young and they do it, I understand. They're as young and dumb. So I'll be like, hey, man, but when these people are in their 30s and they still maneuvering like this, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, they usually like have a pattern. Because like even homegirl, she had 2 divorces. So even for that guy to like be like, damn, she just got out of divorce and man had all this shit. That's what I'm saying. Men ignore everything. And if you look at the stats, men get married second times like at a way higher rate, man. So men we're gluttons for punishment.
Especially if they're in love.
I think we don't. I don't think we how I'm gonna say this, I don't think we ignore. I don't think we ignore. I think we assess, we evaluate, and then when we love her enough, we say, okay, we're able to deal with this. It's not we're ignoring. We see that it's there, right? Like I say, ain't nobody perfect though. So if I get rid of her because I see a red flag, every woman got a red flag. Pick your red flag. That's what you got to do. You got to pick your red flag.
Mm-hmm.
You can't sit here and say,
no major red flag though. When it's a big red flag, you can't ignore that. You can ignore minor stuff, but it's
it depends on you, man. We're not a monolith.
Yeah.
Right. What be big to you might not be big for somebody else. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think all red flags are created equal. That's what I was saying.
Right,
I agree with Famous on that.
And all men aren't created equal. We're all different.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't all different. Yeah. I'm tired of you saying that shit, Ruthless. We are a monolith. Here's how we're a monolith. This is why I'm gonna fix that. We saw that video with them chairs getting thrown. There's not one guy that want to be in that shit. So that's we know we don't want to be in a divorce court getting half our shit took. So we are monolith. So we got to start understanding like the bad outcomes, the probability that shit can happen, and we got to start analyzing this shit different. That's why we need to be a monolith.
Sophisticated. Men still getting married every day though.
Yeah.
So, I won't give a man. So what you saying, men might not show up for that dating site, but there's still men getting married. There's still men enter a relationship with girls every like 5 seconds. So we're not a monolith. What I mean by we're not a monolith is sophisticated jerk. What you go for, I might not go for. What your wife and you put up, I know she got some flags. You could put up with it because but me, I couldn't put up with it. We wouldn't work, right? So this is why we got to find out who we're compatible with. Compatibility is the start of how love comes. So this is how men fall in love over time. So therefore, you cannot sit here and tell me that, okay, Ruthless, you're gonna love just like how I love. You're gonna put up you can't deal with the red flag. I deal with. No, there's certain things I can put up with. I can deal with a girl. I could deal with a girl who wants to go out with her friends once a month. I could deal with that. But some guys can't. There's some guys, they're gonna put their hands on a woman that won't put their hands on them. Then there's some guys that are not, right? They wouldn't dare put their hands on a woman. So we all have different ways we deal with them. That's why we're divided in these conversations, because we all see what we could put up with differently. And then men like you come on here, sophisticated, married man as yourself, and then you throw daggers in our heart. Oh, y'all ain't getting it right. Y'all supposed to be like this. And y'all supposed to be, you supposed to red flag. You don't
I'm talking about y'all, man. I'm talking about like these dudes that have these ultra bad outcomes. That's what I'm talking about them. Like I don't think like you have to be married or man. I think you could. I think man, you need to fix it and cover yourself. Like you want a spiritual wedding. You just want to live with each other. Do what you need to do to protect yourself. So I'm with it all. But let me ask you something, Ruthless. Are they a monolith in say like the Middle East? Those type of countries where they got like low divorce rates. Men still, have the leadership positions. So like Saudi Arabia, those type of countries. Are they kind of a monolith over there?
No, they're different. Israel is different from Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is different from Iran. Right? They all
so it's like Saudi Arabia where they're like they got Islam. Is that a monolith due to the religion?
No.
And the standards and stuff.
Most of them are divided in their religion, right? And when it comes to relationship and how they deal with their women, it's different. Some of the Saudis are probably violent. Other Saudis are probably simps, betas, right? Once again, this is why you got them titles: betas, simps, alpha, and etc. Right? So once again, we're not the same in totality. Men, women, I would say this: women are more, and they're not. They're more in line with each other than men are in line with each other. Women universally love money from men. Universally. That's across the board. Okay. Now you can't even dispute that. You will never see women they don't like each other, hate each other, right? But when it comes to dealing with men, all of them are the same, right? They all won't date. They got all these expectations. So men, we different, right? We got dudes who they want 3 or 4s. They don't want no commitment. You got dudes who want commitment. You got dudes who want marriages. So that's why the women are winning, because they're leveraging the indifferences between men, and they're leveraging the indifferent guy that's different from you. Because so this guy, you tight, you don't want to spend no money, right? You don't want to spend no money.
You know, you just killed your whole argument, right?
What's that?
Because you're saying women are a monolith and they're winning. And that's why I'm trying to tell guys, I'm like, we need to start we need to start aligning our thinking, and we will be winning if we did that and stop tolerating bullshit.
No, but you are tight.
But y'all telling me about love and shit, all these feelings, and I'm telling y'all, fuck love.
So once again, right, you about your money, and you're tight with your money, right? But there's other men who will spend $10,000 on the chick. Period. They don't care if you in there and you in the club and you chilling, you on this chick, you backing her, and she's like, hey, you gonna buy me a drink? You're like, nah, I don't do that. Woo. And dude over here that he's gonna go, I'll get you a drink, and then she gonna leave with him. So you got to understand, men, we have different ideologies on how we deal with women, right? Some guys, like I said, don't leave with your wallet. Some do, that's all they leave with is their wallet. Period. They don't care. Huh?
See, SJ trying to say, I understand what you're trying to say. He's saying there's certain things that all men should come together and agree this is not acceptable. Right. Something like that. It's wishful thinking. It's never gonna happen because there's too many steps and everybody. It's not gonna happen. But I understand what he's saying. He's saying it's like there's certain things that all men should come together and be like, this is unacceptable. None of us should tolerate it. Because women, they come together and they have a sisterhood. So we don't got no brotherhood.
We don't got no brother. We'll throw each other the bus. Dude,
over a woman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Facts.
Oh, especially over a woman.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we this is why we can't win with women against women, because we're sophisticated junk. You come and call a dude who's in love a sucker instead of saying, you know what? Let me have empathy, right? And then you got other dudes talking about you're a simp, right? Then you got other dudes, right? So we don't respect each other enough to really have an alliance. We're too critical of each other. We don't understand the human anatomy. We don't understand about feelings and emotions, how they're uncontrollable. We don't understand that. We just go out and make assessments. We look at our situation and we project.
But all right, y'all, man, we're going to go ahead. We're going to close out right now and stuff, man. So, Ruthless, thanks for pulling up. Shout out to M3. This is Soapbox, Famous. What's that?
They said that right here. They said the sisterhood will remain.
Yeah, that's right. Travel gangster with it. Yeah. She said, "Hey, we gonna remain in this sisterhood." Yeah, men, man, we outbid each other, stab each other in the back. Yeah. That's why, man. Yeah. That's why I don't have no sympathy for nobody, man.
Yeah, we on a dolo mission. These women, they work together, especially when it comes down to destroying a man.
Yeah, we're renegades.
But y'all, make sure y'all check out Libudo Network, Knowledge Relationships, and my man Ruthless channel, man. I be pulling up over there with Ruthless, man. He be going hard body over there on the videos. He's doing a real good thing over there. So y'all make sure y'all check him out also. Right, I've been seeing you everywhere lately, Ruthless. I forgot whose channel. I think it might be Taz. You've been pulling up over there.
Yeah. I had a good debate going over there. I crushed the women. It was easy money. Hey, I've been winning. I win against the women so much. The dudes give me the most problems. The women, they just bow out. They're like, okay, Ruthless, we can't deal with you too much.
I'm gonna have to review a couple of videos with you on there, Ruthless. I still gotta check out that Angry Man one where you was going against him and what was that, Izzy?
Yeah. That was just crazy. But that
debating woman is a headache. You better than me, Ruthless. Debating woman is a headache. They're so illogical, man. It's an easy win, but it's gonna be a headache to get that win because they're so illogical.
I just tell them what they are and they believe it. They understand. I tell them they're hoes.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, you definitely gonna get them riled up on that one.
I tell them they're prostitutes, and they just be like, and then they be trying to, what you mean? What you mean? And then when I break it down, they're like, oh, yeah.
I gotta watch that. That'd be hilarious.
Ruthless, you
I gotta watch a debate. I gotta watch the debate. That's hilarious.
Go to the GOAT Debater, Taz GOAT Debater, and you'll see the and the split face.
Hey, send me the link. I'll send it to Famous. We might have to review that one.
Oh,
That's hilarious. He said you just tell them straight up they hoes.
No, I don't tell them straight up. I don't tell them straight up like that. But the way I put it, right? Like she's like, "Oh, I won't run my man's bathwater," and But now I said, "Well, you guys charge a lot of money for the date to date you guys to be exclusive. You guys charge for your services." She said, "What do you mean your services? Your time, your body, everything. That you're charging for that. That ain't free." And it got quiet. So that's saying you're a prostitute. I just said it in a more, I just said it in a more. I just put it in a more, you know what I mean? A more, I would say, acceptable fashion, right? Because she got.
Yeah, you was tactful with it. You word jargoned it a little bit so they could swallow that pill a little bit.
Yeah, they swallowed
it. But
all
right, y'all.
All right.
Yeah, we gonna go ahead and end this out. But thanks again, everybody, for pulling up.
You got to get to the wife, man. You can't be going too long. We don't want to see that video. we don't see her. We don't see you say stop.
See me dodging chairs like, oh shit.
That's crazy.
But all right, y'all, man. Thanks for pulling up, though, man. We out of here. Peace.
All right, one.
All right.